And at question number 1, I call Kaukab Stewart.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I would like to ask the Scottish Government what its response is to the Diversity in Teaching Professional Scotland annual data report published in May, which states that there is a continued chronic and disproportionate lack of minority ethnic teachers in Scotland's schools.
Cabinet Secretary Shirley-Anne Somerville.
The Scottish Government is clear that the continued underrepresentation of minority ethnic teachers at all levels in Scotland is unacceptable and does require urgent attention. Work is already underway. The Diversity in the Teaching Profession and Education Workforce subgroup, part of the wider Race Equality and Anti-Racism in Education programme, taking forward a number of actions, including working with the Scottish Council of Deans of Education to develop a robust framework for initial teacher education providers to identify and address the barriers which impede minority ethnic student teachers, resulting in them being better supported throughout their journey into permanent posts, and also working with the newly appointed GTCS Senior Education Officer, a post supported by Scottish Government funding, to establish effective leadership at all levels within local authorities, regional improvement collaboratives and schools in order to facilitate improved racial diversity within the teaching profession.
Kaukab Stewart.
I welcome the Minister's response. The statistics are stark. In 2017, only 3.3% of primary and secondary teachers were from BAME communities. By 2021, this only rose to 4.1%. Promoted post figures are even more concerning. In 2017, only 1.2% of principal teachers, deputies and head teachers were from BAME communities, and in 2021 this only rose by 0.2% to 1.5%. Will the Minister join me in calling on local authorities as employers to actively explore positive action measures allowed under the Equality Act 2010 to address underrepresentation, and particularly at senior levels, such as the current pilot project by Glasgow City Council to support 5 acting PT roles for BAME teachers?
Cabinet Secretary.
Well, can I commend once again the positive action that has been taken by Glasgow Council in this area. It is absolutely to be commended. The Diversity in the Teaching Profession Education Workshop subgroup are considering the ways in which to capture and measure such actions so that they can support other local authorities to be similarly ambitious. But I would absolutely concur with the sentiments that Kaukab Stewart has said in her questions, that these figures are unacceptable. The Scottish Government is determined and will continue to work with all local authorities to ensure that we can and will do better.